Hello, welcome to Seriously Sarcastic. I'm Robert Robinson and I'm talking about PIP and Parliament on the 1st of July 2025. First of all, I want to say congratulations to them MPs that stood against the government within their own party. Fair play to you, and you can't be blamed for the decisions yesterday. But those that did vote for the government and what have you, shame on you, including Oliver Ryan, the MP for Burnley, who was mentioned in that WhatsApp group, Shiver My Timbers. Look it up on my last few videos. We're disabled and we have no choice about our becoming disabled. We, the disabled community, are in shock. We're angry, we're dismayed, bereft at the political display of unfairness, cruelty, pernicious, and decisions that will ultimately put disabled people into poverty. An estimated 150. Now, that's just looking at individuals. People will lose a carer's allowance. So, because they get carer's allowance because they can't go to work, they've got to look after a disabled person or disabled children. The Labour hierarchy, one MP said, treat PIP as pocket money. We've been shafted yesterday and it is painful. Getting PIP isn't easy. When Blair brought in Atos, that really did do us in. That really did hurt the disabled community. And the Tories, don't you try and claim the moral ground. Don't you dare try and claim the moral ground. You have no wriggle room, as they would say. You were the ones, Tories, that wanted to put disabled people who were on PIP on to tokens. So don't you get on a high horse and say that you are any better, because you're not. There's a book by Edwin Black. This is War Against the Weak. And I think that this is where we're at. It's a book on eugenics. Have a look at what eugenics is. But on it, it says that this includes new essays on state genocide programs. And I think that this is where we're at. This is a state cull on the disabled. I was born with hypoxia. My hypoxia came through a bad birth experience. I suffered starvation of oxygen, so it left me with brain damage. And I'm on the autistic spectrum as well. Plus, due to I'm being tested for myocarditis. There are 80 and other comorbidities. There are 87 conditions which will be no longer eligible for PIP. I'll name a few. Osteoarthritis, I've got that. Rheumatoid arthritis, chronic pain syndrome, I have that. Fibromyalgia, inflammatory arthritis, spinal problems like degenerative disc disease, and scoliosis. I have scoliosis. Hip and knee replacements and tendinitis as of November 26. People, a majority of claimants which have heart disease, arthritis and chronic conditions, well, we're screwed, aren't we? We the disabled, well, we're easy targets, aren't we? We are one of the group that are the easiest of targets to do. How can I put it? This has caused disabled people to worry, become depressed, anxious, because of the fear. This government have betrayed the disabled, the people that they are supposed to help. PIP is something that we need. PIP is something that we need to get by in life. And as I say, we will lose between 3,800, I think I said, and 5,700. Can kiss that bye-bye. Now, it's a 2-tier system from November 26th. I forgot what exact day it is going to be in November. But if you have a child that's 15 and on the next day is cut off, how are you going to manage? How are we going to manage? We can only hope that it gets defeated at the third reading. We have to keep the pressure on the government. They don't realise, or maybe realise what we're doing, but it's a nail in the government's coffin, this. First it gone for the waspy women, betrayed them. Then they've taken the winter fuel allowance off elderly. The economic has improved, so we're going to flip-flop and U-turn. I've been up since 5:15 this morning with this on my mind. And how many disabled people haven't been able to sleep? Anyway, they're my thoughts on this. So I hope that you all stay safe and well and lots of love. And the fight continues.